sudden shift can break into an ordinary day with no explanation. Plans dissolve, structures bend, and the ground that fell steady begins to move under your feet. Nothing about it feels meaningful in the moment. It feels disruptive, sharp, uninvited, yet the timing carries a kind of precision that's hard to ignore. Events rearrange themselves with a certainty that doesn't match the chaos you feel. A door closes before you're ready, a pattern stops working mid-stride, a familiar support weakens without warning. Each disruption lands with the accuracy of something placed rather than accidental. You try to step around it, but the path tightens. You try to hold the old shape of your life together, but the edges won't meet. The shift doesn't argue, doesn't negotiate, doesn't pause to soften its arrival. It simply continues, creating a gap where your momentum used to be. Inside that gap, a different kind of awareness takes hold. It doesn't speak in thoughts. It moves in instincts, quiet ones, the kind that settle into the body before the mind understands what's happening. You feel your attention being pulled inward toward choices that feel simpler, cleaner, more exact. Not improvements, corrections. The old habits lose their weight. The distractions that once numbed, you feel heavy in the hand. Conversations that once filled the room now pass through you without landing. Something in you begins to filter your world with greater clarity, as though the shift rewired the thresholds of what you allow. You eat differently, move differently, rest differently. None of it is dramatic. None of it feels like reinvention. It's more like the truth of your system begins choosing for you long before you declare anything to yourself. Over time, the disruption reveals its shape. The precision becomes undeniable. You notice how certain things were removed with exact timing. Not to punish, not to test, but to clear the road for a direction you hadn't recognized yet. The intelligence behind it becomes visible only in hindsight. Not mystical, not romanticized, just unmistakably calibrated. The shift wasn't random, it was placement. An unseen orchestra rearranging your trajectory so the deeper part of you could finally take the lead. What rises afterward isn't a return or a comeback or a rebuilt version of what once was. It's a steadier expression of your nature, uncovered by a disruption that acted with more accuracy than your plans ever did.